and we're going to attach it to the bottom one stitch at a time and work our way up. But at some point along here, before we get to the corner, we're going to need to know what point do we start decreasing on this column so that the point will end here. Might not make a lot of sense yet, but once you start knitting on it, you'll see that you need to know when to start decreasing. So here's a good little trick. If you're going to make your next panel 40 stitches wide, like we did this one, we're going to do the next one 40 stitches wide. You're going to divide that in half, so 20 stitches is where we're going to start our decreases. So what you need to do is to add a stitch marker 20 rows down, and then you put the stitch marker in, and when you're knitting the second panel and you get to the row that has this stitch marker in it, you know that the next row will start to decrease, and the decrease will work its way down to this point. So here's how I count 20 stitches down. Since we have a very nice edge, that slipped stitch edge, they're very easy to count. So I don't count the one that the stitch marker's in, I start the next one down. So I can feel them as I go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And if you notice, I'm kind of pulling it tighter a little bit because then it makes it a little bit easier to find the next stitch. So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There's my 20th one. And I use this hand and I pinch right next to it so that when I grab my stitch marker, I don't lose that 20th stitch. And I just put my safety pin in the hole right underneath the two legs of the V, and that's my 20th row, my 20th stitch. So now I know my corner, I know where to start decreasing. So when I'm working on my second panel and I'm knitting one stitch at a time and connecting them, which I will show you how to do, as I'm connecting them, I will eventually get to this stitch. You will connect the stitch into this one. As soon as you've connected it, the very next row you start decreasing. So you'll decrease on both ends. You'll perform this triangle over here. Hope that makes sense. And we will show you how to do that coming up.